Understanding equivalent fractions. In your ALEKS pie, mouse over the light green slice, Fractions, to reveal the drop-down list of topics you need to cover. Click on Understanding Equivalent Fractions. Here's an example problem. The pie below is cut into 10 equal slices. Shade half of this pie. Now I could just kind of look at this and guess as to what half of this would look like, but let's click Explain. The pie below is cut into 10 equal slices. Shade half of this pie. The denominator is 2 in the fraction 1/2, so we divide the pie into 2 equal parts. 10 slices can be made into 2 equal parts of 5 slices each, because 10 divided by 2 is 5. And we shade one of these 2 equal parts. Here's one way to do it. Just shade in the top half or the bottom half, it wouldn't matter. So to shade in half of the pie, we shade in 5 out of 10. Let's look at some other possible answers. We shade 5 slices out of 10. It doesn't matter how we choose the 5 slices to shade. Here are a few more examples of correct answers. So it can be this 5, or every other one, or this way, or 4, and then shade this one. All of those are correct answers for half or 5 out of 10. Let's try another one. The strip below is cut into 6 equal bars. Shade 2/3 of this strip. This one's the eraser and this one shades strips in. So I'm going to click on this one. And so for 2/3, I could do this a couple different ways. I could look at these first 3, 1, 2, 3, and just shade in 2 of them. 2 out of those 3, and then this last set of 3, 2 out of those 3. And so looking at this, I've shaded in 2/3, 2/3 out of these 3 and 2/3 out of this 3, or I can see that 2/3 is the same thing as 4 out of 6. So I can move them and put all 4 together, and that's also 2/3. But why does this work? Here are my notes, and I'm trying to answer the question, why is 2/3 the same as 4/6? Well, they're equivalent fractions. Anytime we take a fraction and multiply by a fraction equal to 1, so 2 divided by 2 is 1, 3 divided by 3 is 1, 4 divided by 4 is 1, and we multiply straight across the top and straight across the bottom and come up with a new fraction, these two fractions, the one that we started with and the one that we end up with, are called equivalent fractions. They're the same or they're equal to each other. So for 2/3 and 4/6, 3 times something equals 6. Well, 3 times 2 is 6, and what I do to the denominator, I have to do to the numerator. So 2 times 2 is 4. So 2/3 is equivalent to 4/6. I could also multiply by 3 over 3 or 4 over 4. 2/3, 3 times 3 is 9, and 2 times 3 is 6. So 6/9 is also equivalent to 2/3 and 4/6. And 2/3, if I multiply by 4ths, my fraction equal to 1 would be 4/4. 3 times 4 is 12, and 2 times 4 is 8, so 8/12 would also be equivalent to 2/3, 4/6, and 6/9. I tried to draw a picture here, and I drew the 3 that were easiest to see, 2/3, 4/6, and 6/9. And either way, we're still only shading in 2/3. It still looks the same, so here's 2/3, here's 1, 2, 3 2/3, and 1, 2, 3, still 2/3, or 6/9 or 4/6. Back to my ALEKS screen, shade 2/3 or 4/6 and click Next. And it says that I got the correct answer. Let's try one more. The pie below is cut into 10 equal slices. Shade 2/5 of this pie. Again, I could do this one of two ways. I could count out 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and only shade 2/5. So erase 3 of them. And then do this bottom half of 5 and only shade in 2/5. And so 2/5 and 4/10 are equivalent fractions. The reason this works is because 2/5 and 4/10 are equivalent fractions. 5 times something equals 10. Well, 5 times 2 is 10. And 2 times 2 in the numerators would be 4. So 2/5 and 4/10 are equivalent fractions. And click Next. And it says that I got the correct answer. Thanks for watching.